mission critical message.
Oh, this is gonna get bad with that popping up every once in a while.
Incoming mission critical message.
We're gonna take a little break from the engineer grind. I'm just gonna make a little bit of money. I'm obviously not gonna do this for like 3 hours, 2 hours, or whatever. But I did tell Leo that I was gonna do a couple of these on stream. Just to show him.
Incoming mission critical message.
Nope, that's not good enough for a luxury cabin. I'm being a little picky with them. Usually when I'm doing this, like if I'm doing this while watching videos or whatever, I'll just take whatever I can get without having to flip the board all that much. But let's be a little picky. Let's get the good ones.
Incoming mission critical message.
I already used that one. Lame.
Incoming mission critical message.
And then when we get down to the smaller cabins, I'll have to take the shittier ones like that. But we're being picky. What's up, Leo? Like I said, man, I'll show you a couple of these. I feel like you've got it figured out though, but I'm here, and I figure we'll take a little bit of a break from grinding out the engineer stuff for a little bit. Let's make some money. I need to get around 400 million or so. I think I'd be happy with to outfit the cutter. And obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that before the stream is over, but and I'm not going to do this the entire stream. Wow, those are exactly the same. Did I go back and open? No, I didn't. Yeah, go ahead, man. Oh, yeah, I'll show you my cabin layout. I'll go into the outfitting and show you. So I'm using 6B luxury and all of the 6s and a 5 luxury. And this one, because it's got the 6 seats, you're gonna get a lot of 5 and 6 people first class missions, or like a whole bunch of 5 and 6 business class, and you can put them in the first class because they tend to be pretty decent. This one is kind of a like I tend to get stuff that's over $1 million for economy with 7 people, so this one works out with the 8. These 3Ds are kind of hard to fill, and I tend to go for like the 720K missions for these. You'll get 2 or 3 people, and then the cargo rack is obviously just because they give you cargo. So that's what we're looking at here. 5 luxuries, a first class, an economy, and then the rest are business. Yeah, the jump range is low because I put a 7A in it to get here, and then I immediately sold the 7A because it's expensive as hell. And I wanted to put a 4D in here. I don't think it has. Yeah, there isn't a 4D, so I went with a 4C. I just went with whatever the cheapest was I could find. Because this ship is never going to leave this system, so there's really no reason to spend money on the frameshift drive. Yeah, you got to get those luxuries in there, man. Also, Cameron, the hero that he is, pledged on Patreon. So let you guys know that. He is pretty awesome. And that was what, earlier tonight? All right, so see these 700s here. I'm not going to take this one because it's luxury. And I can get something over $1 million for that luxury. But I'll show you the cabin sizes in a second when we find something worth grabbing. I'm going to flip it again. And generally, I don't spend this much time flipping the boards. I'll just fill it up and go. Because if you have to look at it like this. If you spend 10 minutes flipping the boards to get all the best shit, you could have run like 3 times in that time. So sometimes it's better to just take what you can get. Obviously, don't go for the 200K ones or something, but if you can put luxury in it, and it's not, you don't want to go like I have the one here. I'll show you when we get in there. You tend to find missions of around the same amount of passengers, and you get kind of used to it. Wow, it's not changing at all. All right, well, we'll look at this. So this economy 3, I would totally put in these 3s because they're hard to find. But these are the 6Bs, and this is the 5B. I wouldn't go any lower than that. It's very rare that you find a luxury with only 2 people. So once you get to the point where the cabin's going to be smaller than 4 luxury, then you hit up that first class. And make sure you have at least 1 economy with 8. And then these really don't matter, but I wouldn't go... I think the economy only has 4 seats. So you might as well make a business and only lose 1 seat. I haven't seen very many economy 4-seaters. But you do want to have at least a couple luxuries, because the luxuries... the maximum payout I've seen for the luxury being Elite Explorer is like 1.8 million. You don't want to lose out on those, man. Oh, I was putting that somewhere. And let's see if there's any more 500Kers. Like this. I guess I'll take it. I don't like taking them with commodities because then I have to go into the commodities board and get rid of them. Also, it's a 4-seater. It's a 4-seater, and I don't want to waste that luxury on it. Not for 700K. But I suppose after this flip, I think I should probably just take what I can get and go. Like, usually when I'm doing this by myself, like I said, I just fill it up as fast as possible. The amount of time you waste flipping the board back and forth, you could have already run with something. Yeah, the 16 slots, you're not going to find anything higher than 8 passengers. Not for the Galen's Ascension or Quint's Visitor Beacon. So whatever you have with 16 slots, upgrade it. So that you can get less slots, but a better... Yeah, this board is not changing at all. That's really weird. Huh. Well, yeah, we'll take this then. Maybe it's not changing because I'm not grabbing anything.
Incoming mission critical message.
Miller's not... I haven't done any in Miller, but Miller's too far away. The whole draw of using Jeffrey is because the Galen's Ascension is right outside. With Miller, you've got to go, you know, sometimes you have to go to Galen's Ascension, and it's like 1,500 light seconds away or something like that. Why is this board not changing at all? Going to solo. I've actually never run into this problem. It always changes. I think Miller Port is good for the scan missions if you're doing those. And if you guys are lucky, you'll get to see me stuck in the damn mail slot. All right, now it's changed finally. Yeah, the Sagittarius, and it makes you really want to kind of do it, doesn't it? If you could stack a whole bunch of Sagittarius A missions, like just flip it until you get a whole bunch of Sag A missions, it might actually make it worth it to go all the way out there. See, I'll take. I mean, I'll probably take that one because we're spending a lot of time on this. I don't like taking a 400k, but
Incoming mission critical message.
yeah, let's take this one because I think that is the last cabin. That is the last cabin. All right, let's get out there.
Incoming mission critical message.
You could get a decent jump range in the Beluga. It's not that great, but it's decent-ish. No, Visitor Beacon, you don't... Here's the thing about this, is you can take Visitor Beacons and Galen's Ascension, and they all finish when you scan Galen's Ascension. That's the trick here. That's why it's making so much money. It's like it's a bug or something. Hey, dude, chill. There's someone else coming? No. Looks like you don't get to see me get stuck in here. So, and then we'll just boost out. I never get scanned here. And I know that I just said that, so I might, but I never get scanned here. So when we get into... Yes. Yeah, I'll show you. I don't know if I took any to the Visitor's Beacon. But when we get to Galen's Ascension, we'll look through them just to see.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So what you're looking at and why it's so fast is you're going for both of those missions and they both get finished here. And we're lucky because it's the time of day where Galen's Ascension is coming around. So eventually it'll literally be right outside the port. So once we get in here, we'll check the missions and see if I have any Quent's Visitor Beacons. No, you only have to go to the one. That's why people are calling it an exploit. Which, to be honest, it kind of is. But it's not a giant one. Alright, so if we look here... Yeah, see, so I've got missions to the Quent's Visitor Beacon and missions to Galen's Ascension here. So let's take a look. This one's to Galen's. This one, Reggie Hoover, is to the Quent's Visitor Beacon. The next one, Nada Watson. As a matter of fact, most of these are to the Quent's Visitor Beacon. Over half of them. So we've got six that are going to the Quent's Visitor Beacon. But when we scan Galen's Ascension here, come on, buddy. Trying to do a show here.
Mission objective complete.
You see? And then we go to transaction. They're all updated. They're all finished. Even the ones for the Visitor Beacon. Now, clearly, that is not intended. So they'll probably be fixing it at some point. And even when they do, it's not that bad. Quint's Visitor Beacon's not that far away. But for now,
Frameshift
it's like...
charging.
It's paradise for making money, man.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So the trick for me for getting back into the station without getting scanned is to make sure you line up as perfect as possible before you drop down into the station. Like, yeah, I could probably just go straight to it. I'm pointing at it as if you guys could see. I could probably go into the station the way it is now and kind of fly around into it, but it raises the chance that I'm going to get scanned. So I try and kind of finagle it so that I can get as close to straight in as possible. And it works out. The thing that I've noticed about the Beluga, which is a pain in the ass, is if you try to get into the mail slot with your landing gear down, sometimes you'll get stuck. Even if there's no one else in the mail slot with you, you'll get stuck. And it's terrible. It's scary because you start to lose hulls super fast, and it's also scary because you can get scanned while half of your ship is sticking out. So I kind of screwed up the angle, but we'll still be able to do it. Okay, we're just gonna fly right the fuck in. And as you can see on my HUD here, I've got heat sinks because when I first started to do this, I would do it in silent running. And then when I got about right here or so, I'd be at 70% heat, and I'd just fire a heat sink, and it would be fine all the way in. But as long as you're quick about it, there actually is no one near the entrance to even scan you. You just get right in. Pop that landing gear after you're in, and you're good to go.
Landing gear deployed.
That's weird because they shouldn't even be scanning you until you get close to the station. It might have to do with the angle. Because if you drop out of Super Cruise at the angle where you're behind the station, you're technically close enough to get scanned. So you have to make sure that you're lined up with that mail slot before you drop out of Super Cruise. At least for me, it works for me. I don't know, I could be wrong about that. But, I mean, if you're getting scanned right when you jump out of Super Cruise, then it might be the angle. We're going to turn all these in. I don't remember how much money I had before I started turning them in. But rest assured, this is probably going to be about 7, 8 million. Then we go to the market and sell the junk. And when it's articulation motors, you actually make a decent money out of that too. And then these are the good ones. I mean, it can even get higher than that, but I tend to, like, if I've been doing this for a couple hours and I want to go to bed, after I turn in my last batch, I'll look, and if I see a couple of these, like more than 2 or 3, I'll be like, okay, I'll do one more. But this is a business 8, so obviously it has to go into the luxury.
Incoming mission critical message.
And we'll put that business 6 into this first class here.
Incoming mission critical message.
And I'm okay with these when I'm in a hurry. I actually love these when I'm in a hurry. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to take these 800k ones too. Got to put them in luxury though, which is kind of balls.
Mission critical message.
It's the 3-seat business ones that are sometimes kind of difficult to fill.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
I don't want that one at all. I don't really want that one either. Alright, flipping the board. And there have been several times where, because I'm flipping, I'll accidentally go into open. And, what's up, Atara? Generally, the times that I get stuck in the mail slot are when I accidentally show up in open, because not only are there actual players out there trying to get in and out, but it seems like there's also more NPCs. Cameron, it actually only took me like 4 or 5 runs to max out everyone. Well, max out like most of them. And then I had to start making sure I took runs from some of the other ones. It doesn't take long at all. And the best part is you can still get the high paying ones even if you aren't, like, if you're neutral with them. When I first came here in the Dolphin, I was still having it was only taking like 1 or 2 board hops to fill the whole cabin thing. I'll probably take that one. It's giving me shitty ones. Probably to make me look like an idiot on stream. Oh, a Bromolite. See, here's the deal, man. I really need this Bromolite. I'm going to need, I think, 50 of them for I think it's Lori Jameson or Bill, someone. The problem is I can't keep it around because they don't allow us to store this shit. But we need to take this anyway, so open meow. And I'm just going to grab all of these even though they're shitty so that you don't have to stare at me logging out and back in over and over.
Incoming mission critical message.
And the best part about this is if you can do it all without having to log out and back in, you already have Galen's Ascension on your navigation panel, and you don't have to... I guess you don't have to change it anyway, but you could set it from here, and you won't have to worry about doing it while you're not trying not to get scanned. Yeah, Potara, I'm in Quince right now. It depends. It depends on, like I was saying, when I'm doing it by myself, I have no problems holding out for the big hauls, you know? Especially when I'm watching TV, I can sit here and flip the board over and over until every mission I have is 1 million or more, and then, you know, you make 10 to 12 million. But when you're impatient and you have to take the little ones, you make less. See, I hit that thing because I forgot to take my fucking landing gear down. And the landing gear hit. With this run, we're probably going to make 6.5 million or so. I wasn't really paying attention to how much I added, but I did grab some of those little 300k ones, so it's not going to be a lot.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
And the only thing that makes this run take a long time sometimes is when Galen's Ascension is on the other side of New America there. You have to go around it. But it's not that bad. Like, I just do one of these and I look at it until it gets where I want. And then just fly right up in there. Keep yourself out of the gravity of the planet. I don't even remember. Yeah, we're in private group now. And I just have to say, it's dangerous to leave that station and open because there are people here preying on the, they're wailing. And what's funny, it's something that I've noticed doing this a lot, is all of the belugas that are already here when you get here, and I realize that it's kind of the same anywhere you go. As you're jumping into this area, like from Super Cruise, you can see that they're all sitting still. And as soon as you finally like spawn all the way into the instance, they all take off in a straight line. So sometimes you have to worry about them hitting you on their way out. You just have to be careful. And like I said, if you guys are lucky, you'll probably see me have a collision in the mail slot and get stuck. And it's fun for everyone but me. So I like to make it so that the station is pointing downward. And then you wait for the little marble to get up to the top and then go back up. And it should put you pretty close to straight in. Depends on the size of the multi-cannons. Apparently, for multi-cannons of any size other than 4, like if they're smaller than 4, corrosive is the way to go. But the fire rate on the cannons, the fire rate on the huge hardpoint multi-cannons is too low for corrosive to make much of a difference. So I put IR on them. Which sucks because my very first roll for multi-cannons was an amazing roll with natural corrosion on it. I didn't have to, like, I didn't have to use any of my favorites to get corrosive, but then it was like, oh shit, I shouldn't put corrosive on them. Massive D was in here and he was telling me, he stopped me because I almost kept it. And I was not aware of the fire rate issue. Yeah, I was very sad to let that one go.
Landing complete. Initiating lockdown procedures. We trust this.
Although I didn't think about it, but I probably could have used a favor to get rid of the corrosive and put the IR on and kept a good roll. These are the things that you think about in hindsight. Long range is also something that you could think about for your multi-cannons. See, this right here, this is something that would make me go, I'll do one more, even if I'm super fucking tired. And then we got another one here, too. This next run's probably going to be a good one. And we got I usually take these, too, because it's, you know, close enough to 1 million. And we've got another 1 million here. So we've got a decent batch of missions this time around. All right. Let's go.
Incoming mission critical message.
See, we've got over 1 million on an economy. I'll take that.
Incoming mission critical message.
2 of them. Unfortunately, I only have one economy cabin. Oh, look at this one. See? I love those. This is going to be a good run.
Incoming mission.
I know there's another 1 million there. I just wanted to make sure that this one wasn't more, and it is not. Okay. Where was it? Right here. Because I've only got one more big cabin. So I think it's going to lock out that other 1 million. Oh, it didn't. It didn't lock out the other 1 million. It's a 6 that I could put in my first class.
Incoming mission critical message.
See, these always, like, they kind of make me pause for a second. I have to look over and see. I might take that 560. No, since I'm not going to take either of these, there's no reason to take that 560 since I'm already going to flip the board. Now, while I'm doing this, I do have to give a disclaimer. If I miss, like, if somebody subs or donates or whatever, and I miss your message, that's because I was an idiot and used the incoming message as my alert, and I'm just going to assume that it's me getting a mission. So if I miss it, I'm sorry. I'll change that at some point. I just need to find a good sound clip. See? The thing we hold out. I'll put that in the luxury here.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
And I guess we'll take... We're going to take that one? Yeah, we'll take these two. Wait, was that the highest one? That is the highest one. All right.
Incoming mission critical message.
Did I repair? Yeah, I did repair. But for the week before I started streaming, the entire week, this was my life. This and watching TV. Well, I say TV, but I mean like Netflix and YouTube videos.
Detachment sequence complete. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Alright, so we got this dickhole coming through. I am definitely just going to let him get all the way through because I'll get stuck on him. Because the Beluga does not share space very well with any other ship.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And when I was teaching Josh how to do this, gaming after work, I just had him multi-crew with me, and I ran him through a couple of them just to show him how I did it. Actually, Leo, I have no clue. I'm not going to do this the entire stream. I told you I'd do it. And it's a win-win because it would show you, and I also make money. What I don't want to do, I might just go back and bounty hunt a little bit more to get that rank up. I'm open to suggestions. This is basically like break time stream for me. Like a break from what I normally do. I would probably be at that compromised nav beacon over in Oho something.
Frame shift drive charging.
I don't know, I'll have to look. What's weird is I bookmarked it, but it doesn't show up in my bookmarks.
1.
But it does if like I look at it on the galaxy map, it shows that it's bookmarked. But when I go through my list, it's not there. It's weird. Oh, and for getting away from the planet, I usually go until my speed is about 700. And that means that I'm decently far away from the planet, out of its gravity. Four missions for Sagittarius. It might be a sign, dude. Maybe you need to take all those missions and get your ass out there to Sagittarius. Imagine the money you would make. Like I fully believe that the next time I want to go exploring, I'm going to stock up on a whole bunch of passenger missions before I do. I just have to trick this thing out to make sure that it can go. Or the Dolphin, maybe, even. I think the Dolphin might get a little better jump range. I don't remember. Although I wouldn't be able to get as many.
South Kruger, Romeo Echo Sierra. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau offers their warmest greetings, Commander.
I even kind of thought about putting a shield on this and get rid of one of the business class cabins. But the only time I take enough damage to piss off the passengers is when I get stuck. So, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't happen all that often. But see, like, nobody even tries to scan.
Meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
And I'm hoping that the bad news that Ash Booker gave me earlier today will get fixed or isn't as bad as people seem to think. Because that would mean that I cannot engineer the cutter until it's fixed. And that was going to be my next big thing. When I was done engineering the Corvette, I was going to engineer the cutter. Oh, I didn't look. I think it was 246. He said that all very rare materials are broken right now, and they're not showing up anywhere. Which sucks, because a lot of grade 5 recipes take very rare materials. Alright, so I almost made 10 million on that. Almost. And then we've got this guy just staring at me in the face. And then this guy. And then this guy. So we're doing it at least one more time.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission
And then we'll take these
critical
800s too. I think there's one over here somewhere. 871.
Incoming
And these give a lot of Brahmalite. Yeah, I was grabbing them last night too, but he said, and I can't. It can't be true because there was no update. You know what I mean? They would have had to push out an update to change the drop rates. So that's why I'm holding out hope that he's wrong. But in my experience, Ash Poker is a very knowledgeable guy about what's going on with the game. Like he hangs out in the Discord with the developers and stuff. And I don't know. One can hope that he is wrong.
Incoming mission critical message.
Oh, there was that guy. It's taking up all my luxuries though. I don't like that.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
I don't want those 200s. Wait. Oh, I'm going to go into open because I don't remember which one of these I was already in. And after this run, unless there are a shit ton of million plus missions, we'll go do something else. But it's going to take me like 10 jumps to get back to my Corvette. Oh, balls. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, well, we can't be picky now.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
I don't know, maybe we'll go try and debunk that. Who knows? Maybe we'll go try and look for some rare materials. Or shit, maybe I'll go to Jameson Memorial and jump in the cutter and start working on it.
Detachment sequence
I think I still have enough for a couple FSD rolls, but I'd like to get the cutter out to Maya and start with that. That's the first thing I'm going to do is engineer the F... What the hell did I hit? Damn, that took 20%!
minimum clearance distance whilst conducting flight operations.
Whatever I hit took 20%. It must have been another ship. But yeah, what I was saying is I would like to start with the FSD on the cutter so that I can actually use the cutter to get around instead of using the ASP and having the cutter transferred, because I spent like over 100 million ferrying the Corvette around to engineer it. Yeah, I'm running without shields because that's an extra cabin, which is potentially another extra million on the run. Because I like money. I think the cutter is going to be outfitted for PvP, probably. It just depends. Like, I originally was going to use the cutter to... I was going to outfit it as a trading ship so that I could boost up my trading rank to elite. But I was looking around last night, and it turns out that missions are quicker than straight-up trading.
Mission objective complete.
So I'll be using the ASP instead to just do missions. And that is something that I'm really not looking forward to doing, let alone doing on stream, because it's going to be boring. More boring than this, I'm sure. The plan is to obviously eventually have elite in all three of those. Oh no. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do it. I think it's doing it. No, there's like boom time delivery missions where they give you cargo and tell you to send it somewhere else is the quickest way to raise your trade rank. You got to go to a place with boom and hope that you can find, you know, 2 stations relatively close to each other to do boom time deliveries. And because it's easiest to do with a medium ship, I'll probably be doing it with the ASP. Although maybe the Type 7 would be better. Is the Type 7 a medium ship or is it a large? Because I remember I did accidentally buy a Type 7 and I was too stubborn to sell it. Yeah. That's my first one for the night. No, there was one during the stream earlier. It's the second one for the night. Type 7 is medium? Huh. Well, now I'm getting conflicting answers. Oh, we'll check. I'll check when we get... I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'll outfit the Type 7 to do my trading instead. Because the cutter is obviously large, and it wouldn't work very well. The Type 7 is large. What about the Type 6? Maybe I can buy a Type 6. What the hell? I have money coming out of my ears. Oh, well, there you go. I would assume, Potara, that is a cut and paste from the wiki. There you go. Is it going to let me back in the game? There we go. Let's just check to make sure those missions are still completed. Yep, collect your reward. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Come on, other belugas. What the fuck? It's large? The wiki is wrong.
4, 3.
Alright, then check the Type 6 for me, because I can easily buy one of those too. Actually, how about this? Somebody do me a favor and let me know what the best medium trading ship is. Oh, medium-sized ships that use large pads. I hate those, just like the Imperial Clipper. That's why I sold it. But the 6 also has shit for storage capacity. Is that the best medium transport ship? Oh, that's right, the Python. The Python. Okay, Python is what I'm going to be using for it then. I've always wanted to have a Python anyway. I don't think I'm going to get this one in time. Well, close enough. You were interdicted when you were trying to fix your mistake. That sucks. Yeah, but the Conda's large, so it wouldn't work as well because I need a medium-sized ship to land at outposts. Yeah, I was getting 548 when I was using my conduct for trading. Because I like took out the fuel scoop and all that stuff because I was only going one hop trades.
Landing gear deployed.
So the idea would be to, I think I'll try it with a Python. Because I don't have a Python, and I like the way the Python looks, and I've always wanted one. But I skipped it in ship progression. So I think I'll just use the Python.
Safe and secure. A lightweight
Well, see, but that's the thing. Like, I don't need a shit ton of cargo. I just need enough to get a few missions. I need to be able to stack a few missions. Because I'm not going to be filling the cargo hold and then running. It's not standard trading. It's just the trading missions. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Come on, game. Oh, we got a 1291 right there.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, the jump range isn't really going to be an issue because I'm going to be using boom time deliveries, so hopefully between two systems that are close to each other. Oh, look at this guy. All right. But what I am going to have to do is find some way to keep doing passenger missions for Brahmalite. Because I need it for an engineer. I don't remember which one. Other than that, it's the best medium ship. I don't know, man. I really like my FAS. I think my FAS is probably my best medium ship. It's quick. So I do have the Dolphin. I didn't want to sell it. So I just leave it here. But it's got, it's got all the... It can fit luxury. I outfitted it here. So, and this system doesn't sell any luxury cabins, so I had to go with those. But I was making about $7 million on average with the Dolphin, too. So if you can't afford a Beluga, the Dolphin is definitely a viable option. Oh no, I still have passengers. I didn't drop them all off. Oh, because I ran out of cargo space. Which means that I still have more cargo. So you have no idea what to do? Yeah, that's the thing, man. Sometimes you sell your ship and then you wish you hadn't. That's why I'm going to stop selling ships. Oh my god, the game is so slow tonight. Alright, let's take a look at this. Yeah, see, it's not here at all. But, we go over here. See, it shows that maybe something in it is bookmarked. No. So what the hell? I have it bookmarked, but it does not show up in my bookmarks. That's weird. I guess I'll just unbookmark it and bookmark it again. I can't, because I can't delete the bookmark because it's not in my bookmark list. What the fuck? Well, whatever. That's really fucking weird. If anybody knows how to fix this, that'd be great. Especially since when I'm done with this system, I don't want to have it bookmarked anymore. I'm going to want to get rid of the bookmark. And if it's not in my list, I can't do that. Oh, wait. That's why I bookmarked the compromised beacon. I didn't bookmark the actual system. All right, then. There we go. I actually really like multi-crew. I mean, yes, it could be better, but I'm having a good time with it. Also, today, the multi-crew, the stream that I did earlier, the multi-crew session there, they were getting 100% profit. I don't know why or how, but everybody was getting the same amount of money I was getting from the bounties. Like, I don't know if multi-crew was changed or if it was a specific thing that we were doing that was giving them the full amount. And then when I was multi-crewing with Mick, Commander Mick Fork, I think 2 nights ago, I was getting a full amount as well. So, I don't know. Maybe they changed it and didn't tell anybody.
Frameshift drive charging.
Speed restrictions lifted. Imperial flight
4,
operations bureau
3,
now firing more.
2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss what to do for the rest of the stream. But what's funny is the amount of missions I just did at Quince, the hour-long, just straight up doing missions, it's more than I've been able to do at once in a while because of tedium. I get bored.
Fuel scooping complete.
So I think that streaming Quince missions actually makes me more money than me doing it on my own. Strip show? What am I going to strip? I don't have a face cam.
Frameshift drive charging.
The utility control. What do you mean? You would like to let someone else be the helm?
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I mean, I think that would kind of be cool if you could let one of your multi-crew guys be the helm while you fly around. Oh, the utility control. Yeah. That is absolutely correct. Giving the gunner control over like shield cell banks and heat sinks and stuff, kind of dumb. Because the helm knows more about the state of the ship than the gunner.
Complete.
And you know, if you're in multi-crew with randoms, who knows if they're gonna fire them off for you if you need them, you know. Also, if everybody doesn't have a mic,
Frameshift
and
drive
you know, you might
charging.
be really getting pounded and you need a shield cell like ASAP. You don't have time to type it out, hey, use a shield cell bank. So I completely feel you there, Ardenos. I agree.
4,
You should be able to set what they have
engage.
control over. I just really want to be able to wing up while in multi-crew. I've been saying this for the last couple streams now. I want to see 4 winged large ships with each with 2 wing like crew members and fighters. Have 8 fighters flying around with 4 large ships. That would be so fucking amazing.
Fuel scooping complete.
Turret beam lasers, 19 million. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
In fact, why don't we instead head to Jameson Memorial real quick? See how many more jumps that is. 8 more jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, talk about large-scale battles. That would be really fucking cool. But that's like
4, 3,
it's 12 people in one instance. I don't think Elite can handle it.
fuel scooping.
Now let's get rid of these.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I don't care about your tip-offs, bro. Wait, what? Why aren't those... Go away, 4 messages. What the hell? What the shit? I'm permanently stuck with 4 messages. Because these are from the other day. Why did these come back? These are from the other day. Huh. Whatever.
Frameshift drive
Oh, shit.
charging.
I hate that your chat window doesn't go away unless you actually have the chat window active.
Four, three,
All of my beams are efficient, and the 2 turrets are heal beams. But they're all efficient.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, lower thermal draw, so that I can fire them longer. I wasn't too worried about the heat at first. I just wanted lower like distributor draw. But I'm glad that I got lower heat now that I'm using the IR on the multi-cannons because the heat goes up quicker.
Frameshift drive charging.
I've got one class 3, 2 class 2s, and 2 class 1s. And then 2 class 4 multi-cannons.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
No, you're right, Cameron. I didn't think about that, though. The griefers. 12 griefers on your ass. Wouldn't be fun.
Fuel scooping.
Because as we proved today, the fighters aren't exactly pushovers.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It's too bad nobody ever plays Arena anymore, because I'd really like to get CQC up to Elite too, because I think they get an extra like exclusive station.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But imagine the battles. Imagine
Fuel
SDC with 4 full crewed, like Corvettes or Anacondas or whatever, against another group 4 full crewed. It would be an amazing battle. Regardless of who wins, it would be so super fucking cool to watch. A priest vet would be fucking cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
A pocket healer. as us in the MMO biz call it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I mean, shit, if they gave us the ability to, like, have our turrets fight a separate target than what we're fighting, even that'd be cool. I'd have my turret heal beams on my wingmate while everything else is fighting. I think that would be awesome.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
You could have 4 large ships. Everybody's got the person to their left targeted with their heal beams. And they're all just going ham on whatever they're fighting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is it planned? Multi-targeting would be so cool. Yeah, that could work with multi-crew, but you wouldn't be able to wing up. That's what I'm saying.
1.
You know? Yeah, it would be a square of death. It'd be awesome. Or imagine just like one Corvette has all heal beams,
Fuel scooping.
and you can just target the other 3 people in your wing independently and just keep a heal beam on each person the entire time while they're all fighting. I'd go with that too. It'd make it more MMO-y. We would have like a tank Corvette and a healer Corvette and like fucking 2 attack anacondas. Oh, the amount of strategy and craziness. Strategy. It would be a tragedy. The amount of strategy. I almost fucking said it again. The amount of strategy and craziness in these fights would be so cool if we could do not only multi-targeting but also crewed wings.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Because another question I get from a lot of people that don't play Elite, that just kind of wander into the stream, they always ask if you can have a fleet. And we always have to tell them no. And it sucks. But if we had winged multi-crew, it would basically be you and a fleet.
Fuel scooping.
And I think it would be fucking cool.
Fuel scooping complete.
Because to be honest, in my opinion, the best way to deal with griefers is to, like, and it sounds cheesy, but to rise up against them, we got to work together to get rid of griefers.
Frameshift drive.
And the only thing keeping us from working together is Frontier at the moment. Like, they seem to be making decisions, and they're getting better at it. Multi-crew is great.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But they seem to be trying their hardest to make it hard for people to play together. Yeah, he was talking about how, there were 3 cutters firing on a 4th cutter. And he was keeping that 4th cutter alive, no problem. It would be an infinite fight, but imagine how cool it would be. I mean, there'd have to be tactics. You'd have to coordinate attacks on one ship to out DPS the heals and whatnot. Because if you had 8 fighters and 4 Corvettes on one Corvette or cutter or whatever, you know, just the big ships, I'm sure that if there were also 8 fighters firing at that one cutter, he wouldn't have been able to out heal them all. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I mean, he knows way more about PvP than me. I haven't done very much PvP at all. I've only ever been fired on by another player one time. And it was during a community goal, like a bounty hunting community goal. And I was there in my FAS. And an FDL was flying around, and I thought nothing of it. I was like, whatever, you know, we're both going to be killing shit. Well, I got into a sticky fight where I was fighting a wing, and I had, you know, half shields, and he started pounding me with whatever he had, so I had to take off. But I've never been killed by another player. Usually when I get killed, it's because I made a stupid mistake. Oh yeah, the dedicated PvPers in this game absolutely amaze me. And if you remember, like one time last year, and I'm pretty sure it was a troll or a joke, but SDC was talking about like uh, PvP school, how they teach you how to PvP, but you had to join SDC to do it. I thought about it, and I've got nothing inherently against SDC. I just don't like griefing. I wouldn't do it personally. Why I would never try to join. I feel too bad killing people for no reason whatsoever. It would be cool to like set up some kind of PvP event with you guys though, if we could get everybody together. If we could make 2 wings, it would be really cool to have some kind of PvP event on the stream. What I really want to do is get 4 people together, 4 or more. I mean, the more the merrier, but get a whole bunch of people with fighter bays together, and we could just have one big like fighter arena where we send our multi-crew dudes out in our fighters and just have them all fight. A big like fighter war. I think that would be really cool. Should probably get my landing gear out.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Imagine like 6 Anacondas, Corvettes, or Cutters, like all kind of positioned in kind of a sphere, and then everybody sends 2 fighters out into the middle, and the fighters have to stay in that sphere. It could be a really big one, but they have to fight in that area. That'd be fucking cool. And like the last team standing wins. And like the more big ships you can get with fighters, the better. All right, so let's take a look. Sitting at Jameson Memorial, I have my cutter. And this is my Jay Leno hangar at the moment, but they're all over the place. So yeah, I have this Type 7. I accidentally bought it. I don't remember why I bought it, but I decided to keep it, because what the hell. Let's see how much a Python is. Wait, is this? Oh, that's a Dolphin. No, Type 6. Type 6 is medium, yeah. And the Type 7 is large. Yep, okay. So the Python... Yeah, I would assume these are 6s and not 5s, because it doesn't make sense for the 6 to be under it. What is the loadout for a Python? Yeah, that would have been cool. Those 2 fighting it out. I made Josh and Dave fight it out on stream. I think on my 7-hour stream. But it was unfair because Josh was already out and Dave had to launch, and Josh immediately started firing at him when he launched and killed him. Does anybody know if these are 6s or if these are actually 5s? I mean, I could probably Google. Okay, these are 6s. So yeah, this would be a decent trading ship then. And I like Falcon DeLacy stuff. The Type 9 is like my least favorite ship ever. It's so fucking slow. And the yaw, pitch, and roll is so slow. 1 level lower on the cargo. That's what I thought. And at some point, I am going to buy an Anaconda back just to have it. But I like the fact that I've got these 2. 3 6s, 2 5s, 1 4, 2 3s, and 1 2. All right. Yeah, the Python's a pretty fucking nice ship, to be honest. I don't remember why I skipped it, but I did skip it. What size are the heart? I thought it had more heart points than that. The Python does have more. It just shows you what it has equipped, right? I mean, there's a really easy way that I can find all this stuff out. I could just buy it and look. But what I want to do is I want to switch to the cutter and see about dicking around with it for a little bit. 2 larges and 3 larges and 2 mediums. That is pretty fucking badass for a medium ship. 3 3s and 2 2s is ridiculous for a medium ship. Yeah, I was watching some guy stream last night after I was done, and he had 3 multi cannons that were like in a triangle, and I thought it was really cool looking. All right, so here's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna call this. This is the dabbing is stupid. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, I don't have a paint job for this. But I'll probably get one. The stream's making you sad? Why is it making you sad? Yeah, I don't have any paint jobs. Is it because I'm throwing money around? I'll stop. I promise. I'll stop throwing money around if it's making you sad. Oh my god, an 8 power plant? Holy fuck. Oh, the Python, yeah. 142 million, damn. Oh wait, I think the Corvette has an 8 power plant. But 8 thrusters. Dude, Echo. So here's the deal. If I could let you borrow ships, I would totally do it, because the rebuy, even if you blew my ship up and I was stuck with the rebuy, it's not that hard to make money in Quints. Let's get a look at this ship. I've never actually looked at a cutter without trying to kill it. Stop, damn it. Never looked at a cutter without trying to kill it. I like this. I like whatever the hell is going on here. Dabbing is stupid. The like the transparent, like the window thing, where I don't know what the hell that is behind the window, but it looks really cool. And the ship is too big for me to fly over it, so we're gonna have to go around it. I also kind of like that. I don't think any other ship has like a plank. It's just like the Godamaya ships, they're so like rounded. I don't know. The cutter looks cool. The Clipper looked kind of cool, but I don't like the way like the Courier and the Imperial Eagle look. But this is a pretty ship. Let's take a look at the cockpit. This cockpit seems smaller than the Clipper cockpit. It's only got 1 seat. Where's the 3rd seat? Oh, it's back there. All right. I can't look around the cockpit with the thing. I mean, I can. Huh. Yeah, walking around ships would be cool. Like if here, we'll go back to the camera here for a second. Like I would only be happy with walking around ships if you could go into the back. Like if you could only walk around the bridge here, it would seem like a wasted. Like I would have wanted them to put that effort somewhere else. But if you could go like through that door, you know, Star Citizen style. That's the one thing that I think that Star Citizen has over this game is at any point you can just get up from your seat and walk around your ship. And I think it's really cool. It's even got like a bed that you can go save the game in and whatever. And I hope that they add like, yeah, like you're saying, for stations, be able to walk around the station. Like if I want to, yeah, it would take longer than what we have now. You wouldn't be able to just click on commodities market. But if you could go to the commodities market or go to the crew lounge and like sit around, and if they added like a pilot's lounge, so you know anybody at that station could go hang out with each other at the pilot's lounge, it would be so cool. I'm eagerly awaiting the day that Frontier decides to do something like that. Let's take a look at some of the things we can get here, because I think that I'm going to go ahead and start outfitting it a little bit. I've already D'd up this stuff. And the reason I put D's on these is because I was going to use it as trading ship. I want to look at the hard points. It's only got 1 4, but it's got 4 2s, whereas the Corvette has some 1s on it. So it's got decent hard points. I like the hard points. The thing about PvP is I don't know what's good weapon-wise. I know that people use a lot of things that I've never used. I've never used like plasma accelerators. I've never used rail guns, you know, things like that. I want to see where these hard points are. So we've got, what is that, above and under each wing? Is that where those are? Under the wings? And then we've got on top, just like the Corvette. Oh, and the huge is right under the cockpit. That is super cool. Let's check these optional internals. Oh, it's got so many internals. The shield generator, though. The heat management on the cutter is bad. Yeah. So all beams would be a bad idea, is what you're saying. What am I doing? Oh, I wanted to see how much an 8A shield generator is. Oh, that's about what I thought. It's about the same as the power plant. Although I would go bi-weave with it. Is there an 8 bi-weave? Yeah, there is. Only 23 mil. It's not bad. Huh. Yeah, well, I want to make a little bit more money. I don't want to like outfit this and then not have any more money and be afraid to fly anything. So we're going to wait until I can hang out in Quince a little bit longer. But I'm going to trick this guy out, and this is going to be my next engineering conquest. But for now, I should get the Eagle back over here. I'm going to do that. Did that say an hour? I guess it is in Merope. Yeah, an hour and 15. I'm going to get the Eagle back over here. Because I'm also going to be engineering the Eagle. For some reason, I'm going to engineer the Eagle for all speed. So I need to get everything lightweight on it. But now we're going to fly back out and get the Corvette. So Oh, after being engineered, the heat management is still bad? Yeah, Biweave is faster refresh with less strength. And I think it's only less strength because you can't get an A. There's no A-rated Biweave. Oh shit, I'm in the fucking... Well, I guess we're taking oh my god, look how slow it is because of the thrusters. I guess we're taking the cutter out for a quick spin before I get back in the asp. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this cockpit is weird. Am I not in the middle of the ship? Come on, buddy. Oh my god, these thrusters. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the middle of the ship. The speed's not bad for the shitty thrusters, though. I think the thrusters are shitty. Yeah, they're 8D. The speed... The boost speed's not bad.
Flight assist off.
Oh my god, this is... so slow compared to the Corvette. Holy shit.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
I do like this cockpit, though. It's just, it's weird not to be in the center. Because I've never flown an FDL either. And I know that the cockpit is that way as well.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 09.
This thing is a lot faster than I thought it would be. I just wish that the pitch roll and yaw was a little faster. But I think that's just because I'm using D thrusters. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Holy fuck, man. Get over there. The drift is real.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, I'm not going to leave this station with this ship again until I buy A thrusters. Because I'm going to run into all kinds of shit if I do. But the jump range, just with the 7A is 21. That's not bad.
Welcome, Commander.
Obviously, it would be lower if I actually outfitted it because of mass, but... 21 degrees a second. I wonder what my cutter is. Or, I mean, not my cutter, my Corvette. With the grade 5. Yes. Yes, let's get in that. We're going to go to the Corvette, and I'm going to see what the percentage is on my grade 5 dirty drives. I don't think it's 130. I think it's pretty close, though. Alright, not too many jumps. But I am excited about outfitting and engineering the cutter as well. Even if I never PvP, it would be nice to have a PvP ship. Like when I buy the FDL, I'm going to outfit that one for PvP too. 35, yeah. The Corvette actually feels very maneuverable. And that was one of the reasons I wanted it. So I remember when I first started doing multi-crew with randoms, a lot of them were Corvettes, and I ran into a dude that had his Corvette completely engineered out, and it felt like his maneuverability was like this asp. It was ridiculous. So I was like, I want a Corvette. That's really cool. And now I'm happy that I have one, and I'm happy that it's tricked out all the shit. Just have a couple little things to do. Shield cell banks, heat sinks, and life support are the last things I need to engineer on that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I don't know, Patara, to be honest. I took Charge Enhanced as per you guys' advice when I was doing it.
Fuel scooping.
I mean, there's so many of my ships that I want to engineer. I want to engineer the FAS because I love the FAS.
Fuel scooping.
Although I'll probably never use it again now that I've got the Corvette. But I love that ship so much. It's one of my favorite ships.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Laurie Jameson engineers life support.
Four, three, two.
I'm going to be going lightweight with it.
Engage.
And you can reduce the mass up to 70% with the lightweight engineering grade 5. The other like options for engineering the life support are stupid though. Like shielded and all that. Who cares? Nobody targets life support. Yeah, I think Laurie Jameson is the most bullshit engineer. Because you have to have access to the Founders World in the first place. Like, you have to have Elite and something to even be able to do hers.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then you have to be Dangerous Combat. Which I'm almost there. 93% Master. 7 more percent, and I can actually go talk to her.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But getting Elite and Exploration is so easy now with Quince. I mean, to be fair, I went there when I was already a Pioneer. So I was like 60% through Pioneer. I mean, I was almost an Elite Explorer anyway, but Quince made it super quick.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah. I think I engineered my sensors, or I was working on that. I think I'm working on that. That's Lei Chung, isn't it? Sensors? Lightweight sensors is Lei Chung? Yeah, why didn't I do that? Did I already do that? We'll have to check when we get there. I think I already engineered my sensors. For lightweight. I did. I remember. Because we were talking about how Massive D told me that an A-rated sensor gives you a better firing arc. Oh, we're gonna pass this thing right up. Sometimes I wish I could flight assist off while in Super Cruise. The Beluga has decent hard points, but I took everything out of it because I wanted speed. I wanted to get rid of all the unnecessary mass. Because I don't run shields, so there's absolutely no way I'd get in a fight with the Beluga anyway. Yeah, firing arc for turrets and gimbaled weapons, I think. I mean, all sensors have the same, like, sensor arc, the degrees. They all have 30 degrees, yeah. But the firing arcs, he says, are different. Or I think it's only A. Only A has different firing arcs. Everything else is the same.
System commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
I do FA off when I'm turning. That's about it. I'm not comfortable enough with FA off to use it all the time. Do you remember my episode 99? Do you remember that?
Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing
when I decided I would fly FA off with the DBX, or no, DBS, and I blew up a bunch. Just, it's just not my thing. I was thinking about making a video where I was like gonna act like I knew what I was doing and make it like an FA off tutorial, and it would just be a montage of me blowing up a lot. Well, and I've watched several videos on this. With flight assist off, your yaw, pitch, and roll rates are increased by like 15% or something like that. So you can turn a lot quicker. Also, you know how like if you're flying forward and you continue flying forward, but you also like up thrust or lateral thrust. Oh, the sensor change isn't live yet?
Landing successful. Dispatching ground crew. Enjoy your visit.
Well, anyway, when you're like say you're going full speed forward and you want to thrust laterally as well. The lateral thrusts, like, it's hard. What am I trying to say? You don't get a full speed lateral thrust with flight assist on if you're going forward as well. But if you turn flight assist off, you can get a full speed lateral or up and down thrust. Yeah, CQC is where I started trying to learn flight assist off. But the biggest drawback for flight assist is you can't decrease speed fast. Like, you can decrease your speed way faster with flight assist on. At least that's what I got from the videos that I watched. I think I was watching Cornelius Bredis talk about flight assist off. But those are the hard points. What were we gonna look at? Oh, we were gonna look at the life support and the dirty drives. I want to see what the percentage on my dirty drives is. I'm starting to use it a lot more, Echo, but only for turning, and only in the Corvette. All right, sensors. Oh, you can't. I have to go into outfitting to look. Yeah, my mass is. I got a bonus on the mass, so that's pretty good. I think they were 80 before, or something like that. And the thrusters. Oh, 129. So it was almost 130. What is the max for the multiplier on thrusters? Is it 130? I mean, it's a really good roll, I think, for the dirty drives. And I'm pretty sure that the three things that I listed earlier were the only things I have left to modify. Oh, I've got the two shield cell banks. I don't care about the fuel scoop unless I can make it lighter. Let's take a look. No, the only thing you can do with a fuel scoop is shield it, and that's stupid. There's no reason to waste materials on shielding your fuel scoop. Obviously, cargo hatch, I don't even think you can. No, you can't, because it's not actually a thing. It's on every ship. Oh, 130% is the highest you can get without a bonus. That makes sense. So life support and the heat sinks and the shield cell banks. I don't really care about engineering the frame shift drive interdictor because I don't always have it on. I replace it with cargo when I need cargo. It'd be really cool to be able to engineer a canopy to make it stop fucking breaking so much, but the Corvette doesn't really have the canopy problem because the canopy's not right out front. I wonder if I can get this lightweight as well. The hell is the weight of the Discovery Scanner anyway? Oh, it's only 2 tons, so never mind. I don't care. Yeah, shielded canopy would be so cool. I mean, like I said, on the big ships, it doesn't matter. But, like, on my FAS, if I go head on with things, I tend to lose my canopy pretty quickly. And that's so fucking annoying. I think that's why I actually use an A life support on my FAS. And then, for the cutter in the fighter bay, I'm going to use these taipans because I think the taipans look really cool. The only fighter I don't like is the GU-39 or GU-93, whatever the hell it is, because I think they look dumb. This place only sells taipans. But I like those. Those are cool looking. Can you? Yeah, you can get paint jobs for the SRVs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the Corvette as is, but being able to make it lighter would be pretty good. And since I'm working on sensors, or not sensors, life support, what is the weight? Oh, the weight's only, it's only 8 tons. Do I even care about making it lightweight? Probably not. I'll probably do it anyway. Net revenue positive on your Beluga. Good job, bro. I mean, I guess you blew up a couple times, so that kind of helped. That kind of hurt your chances. All right, let's get out and kill a few things. Got about 20 minutes left on the stream. Let's kill something. Go back to Oho. Oh no, I didn't set my crew back to active. Do you have to do that in the crew lounge, or can you do that from this menu? Yeah, you have to do it in the crew lounge. God damn it. Well, looks like we'll be turning right back around and coming back.
Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
I mean, but look at that roll speed. The roll speed is so good. Desert Striker, thanks for the sub, buddy. Oh. I will never get used to that, by the way. I will never get used to how close you can get to the top of things in the big ships. It is ridiculous.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
All right, buddy.
Incoming mission critical message.
Request approved.
Leo, you're just now subscribing, buddy? Come on now. I thought you were already subscribed. You've been like every stream since I started streaming Elite. That is too high. Also, why am I going so goddamn fast?
Take note of speed restrictions, Commander.
Deployed.
Yeah, dude, leave me alone. Speed restrictions my ass. I wish I had rear view mirrors. There it is. That is not where my fucking marble's telling me to go. Alright, I'm stuck. There we go. Why can't it just automatically put your crew back in? I swear, I forget to put my crew back in active all the time. Do you see what kind of trouble you have caused me, Ava?
Report to station 7.
I wonder if I should just buy a shitty one. Because she's starting to get a little bit too big for her britches. I bought her at Competent. Oh wait, so if you level them up, they take less of a cut. I was not aware of that. Because she's expert, she should be taking 12 like her. Maybe I should buy a harmless. I'm gonna buy a harmless for right now and leave them here. If I level up a harmless all the way up, I bet they'll have a less of a percentage. Oh, don't worry, Ardonos. I've done that before. On stream, where I didn't know that my crew wasn't in the ship. And I went out on a fighter and freaked out when my ship said unmanned. Although it still follows you around when it's unmanned. Harmless to elite is 10%? That's pretty amazing. Because at this point, when she gets to elite, she's going to be pretty high. So I might start using that little one while I'm grinding.
Landing gear retracted.
Because I'm not going to use her if she's taking like a 20% cut or something.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
How many jumps we're looking at? 2 jumps? Alright.
Fuel scooping.
So we'll send the stream off with a little bit of combat.
Fuel scooping complete.
And it's kind of like habit for me to use the D-scanner in every system, even when I know I've been there 100 times.
Charging.
Like I even catch myself in Quince. As soon as I jump into Quince, I'll start D-scanning. I think I'm almost up to the point where more than half of my playtime is not exploring. 250 million. That is ridiculous. Matter of fact, I want to see how much I've paid mine.
Fuel scooping.
Let's take a look. Where is it? I think it's on this page, yeah?
Disengaged.
I've paid mine 43 million. You forgot to go back into solo. Oh no, did you get killed by a ganker?
Frameshift drive charging.
I've only gone out and open and Quince like 4 times.
3,
All of them on accident. And I was only interdicted by another player once. And during the interdiction, I smashed into New America. And it didn't bring the other player into the instance with me. And that's the only thing that saved me. Because he was kicking my ass on the interdiction. Dude, I saw a video about combat orcas. They're no joke.
Complete.
They have a lot of mass for ramming. And like a huge... Don't they have a... like a class 4 hardpoint or something? Or at least a class 3? I think they have a class 3 hardpoint. Yeah, they have a large hardpoint. It's pretty crazy for a luxury liner. I think the Beluga has all 2s. There needs to be a quicker way to do this, by the way.
Fighter deployment sequence initiated.
There needs to be a quicker way to send out your NPC fighter.
Scan detected.
Fighter is
Scan
online.
detected.
Ready for action.
Alright, let's kill a few before we go. Oh, you're too far away.
Scan
Something
detected.
big. For a lance. Alright, that ought to be fun. They'll outturn me all over the place.
Scan detected.
Gehenna, that's a nice name. See if we can start it with a ram. No, don't do that. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Guess we'll start it with weapons fire then.
Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Come on, buddy. Amy Farrell.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical.
We'll be alright. Oh, I missed those extra pips from multi-crew, I'll tell you that.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
What I really don't like about the beams is the 600-meter fall off. But I can deal with it.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Under attack.
Like, I'm not even trying to get behind this thing. I know there's no way that I can get behind this for a lance.
Enemy
Payouts
down.
here are pretty damn good too. There's no way this dolphin is going to be wanted, but if it is, I'm going to kill the shit out of it. Of course. Might be able to ram this one since he's not paying attention to me. Come on, buddy. No, fine. It's like he knows. He knew. He knew that I was trying to ram him.
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Under attack.
Goddamn right they are.
Flight assist off. Scan detected. Flight assist on.
The other people are fighting them too. That's why I love this instead of a combat zone or a conflict zone. Because at this point, chasing this guy around, I probably already have like 6 other ships on me. Whereas here I can just deal with one at a time.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contacts.
Alright, what else do we... Oh, drop ship. Let's do it.
Scan detected.
Oh, he's clean? Well, he's getting his ass beat. Come here, dude.
Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Under attack. Flight assist on.
I bet my fighter's gonna get his ass blown up. Who is my fighter fighting anyway? Where is my fighter?
Scan detected.
Cheater
Enemy
Bix.
is down.
Target shields
Wow, the fighter actually killed somebody. Holy fuck.
under attack. Accelerated shield regeneration.
What?
Incoming message.
Defiant Spite. That's a cool name. See that? I looked over at the damn recording software because I thought that somebody had subbed, and it was just a goddamn in-game message.
Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist
Oh, Mark D. Toms.
cargo dropped.
You're making me mad with that chaff. Also, running away from me makes me mad too.
Scan detected.
Hostile is down.
Isn't this that same dropship?
Detected.
Nope. Gotcha.
Flight assist off.
I think it's funny how it doesn't become hostile,
Flight assist off.
even though it just rammed all of its shields away.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
See ya.
Target destroyed.
Getting
Searching
highest
for
hull
further
on
contacts.
highest hull my ass. The dropship. Remember seeing some forum posts they were talking about the dropships having the best hull. Well, fire from harmless to elite. Anaconda shield tank got in a fighter, got out of range of the battle, turned all things off, and used a heat sink to send my NPC in. So, wait, you got in a fighter, and you left her in your Anaconda, or your he or who, or whatever. That's not a bad idea. Let your fighter do all the work in the mothership? Or your NPC? Huh. How did you tell her who to attack? Wouldn't your NPC like go back to you once the target was dead?
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Or did you like leave some cargo in the ship or something?
Enemy is down.
Scan detected.
No, I don't care about the phase alloys, man. Stop. Thought something else was attacking me.
Scan detected.
Oh, engage it well. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I forgot that you can give them orders like that. Back. Oh, come on with the chaff.
Under attack.
Oh, put your back right into it.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off.
I hate fighting vultures. Vultures,
Target shield.
they're hull, man. I mean, I don't mind fighting them in this, but like with the FAS, or before that when I was in a vulture, fighting vultures always just took so goddamn long.
Scan detected.
And they are decently maneuverable,
Under attack.
especially when their assholes are chaff.
Flight assist off. Scan detected. Flight assist on.
Yeah, I might actually try that at some point with the
Target
newer
destroyed.
NPC.
Searching for further contacts.
The one that I bought that was it mostly harvest or harmless, or were they novice? I think they start at novice. Oh, that's my fighter. See, being colorblind in this situation is terrible. I don't know which one of those is my fighter unless I'm already looking at it. Yeah, I might try that. I'd have to do it. I'd have to do it when I have a lot of money because I'm afraid. Especially if they're just a novice. Let's see if that bumped me up a percent. It sure did. 6% to go. Got him.
Target shields offline.
He almost tried to get away. Oh, just dragging the hull all against him.
Under attack.
Later, buddy.
Target destroyed.
Oh, get melted. Get absolutely melted.
Target shields offline.
See ya. What's up, cleric?
Hostile is down.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, theoretically, I could replace the 2 class 1 beams with, like, missile packs to knock them off. This chaff is so fucking annoying to me. So if the ship blows up while your NPC is flying it, you lose it? Because I know that there's a stat for that on the status page for how many you've lost. And I'm assuming that you just can't lose them if they die in a fighter. As soon as this thing starts scanning me, I'm boosting forward.
Scan detected.
Don't be a dick, man. It's almost like they don't want to get rammed.
Target shields offline.
Oh, you should have flew past me, buddy.
Flight assist off.
I need to put my flight assist button in a better spot. It's kind of awkward to get my finger down there to hit it.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contact.
Oh, I thought that might have been a thing, Leo. I thought you might have unsubbed and subbed just to get it on the stream. Mod Cleric is in an ice ring out in the dark region with a science mining dolphin. Well, Cleric, to be honest, if you just showed up to the stream, that was really bad timing because it is time for me to kick this off. I'm going to be back tomorrow, obviously. I'm doing pretty well at doing this whole daily stream thing. Unfortunately, I still haven't figured out a decent schedule. I'd like to get on a schedule so you guys know when I'm going to stream. Because the first few minutes of all of my streams are very awkward, where I'm not talking because nobody's in the chat. But what I want to do is get on some kind of schedule so you guys always know when I'm going to be streaming. Unfortunately, I have to figure it out.
Scan detected.
I don't know, Leo. I don't know. I'd do it. I'd do it if I thought it was funny. I mean, I do think it's funny. I would do it, but
Scan.
honestly, a lot of the people that I am sub to don't stream. They're videos. All right, get your ass back in here, lady. Oh, I have a button for that. I have a button for recall fighter. I don't know why. They give you a button to recall the fighter, but they don't give you a button to send it out. It's kind of annoying. But I am going to go ahead and get out of here for now. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably do 2 streams tomorrow. One kind of early-ish and one around this time. It just depends on how things are going because I don't have anything. I never have anything to do on Mondays but play games. And the reason I'm doing these short streams instead of the long ones like I usually do or that I had been doing is because YouTube screws up when you stream too long and it's annoying. So that's why I try to keep the streams about 2 hours to 3 hours. But thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for hanging out, especially since most of the time this stream was just Quince or me sitting and outfitting talking. I hope you guys were at least entertained by that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.